Hi there, my name is Zvuggy. I'm 15 years old and this is my first YouTube video on my brand new channel, Fandoms with Isabel. On this channel, I'll be talking about 5 different of my favorite fandoms and whatever else goes on in my amazingly crazy mind. The fandoms I will be talking about are Fablehaven, Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Percy Jackson. And, whatever else I'm into at the moment. So I'll be doing anything and everything from those fandoms I just mentioned earlier, such as cooking, crafts, DIYs, book and movie reviews, what else? And theories and like I said, pretty much everything and anything. So yeah, you guys should totally this channel is pretty much for you if you like books and movies. For my first video, I will be sharing with you 5 of my favorite inspirational quotes from those 5 fandoms. And so let's just get started. So number 5 is from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And it says, "My philosophy is that worrying means you suffer twice." And this is from Newt Scamander from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. So I really like it. This quote came from like middle-ish part of the movie. And if you haven't seen the movie yet, which I don't know if you haven't, which I'm pretty sure most of you have, Newt, this is a little spoiler alert, so you guys can go and skip it, or whatever, but so Newt says this to Jacob Kowalski, while they're about to go and capture, recapture Newt's giant creature from his case. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called like a rumpus or something. I'm so sorry if I said that wrong. But they're about to go capture it, and Jacob's all worrying and stuff. At least I think he did. It's been a while since I last saw the movie. Even though I own it, it's just whatever. But basically, Newt says this quote to Jacob, and it's totally true. You shouldn't be going and worrying about stuff. You should be there's really no point in it. You just basically suffer even more because you're suffering because of the worrying. I really don't know why I like this quote so much, which is probably why why it's on the last of the list, bottom of the list. But I really enjoy this. I think it's pretty inspirational. You should guys totally comment if what you think the meaning of this quote is. Okay, number 4 is Percy Jackson and the Sea of Percy Jackson. "If there's one thing I learned over the eons is that you can't give up on your family, no matter how tempting they make it." So the Greek god Hermes says this to Percy at the end of the book Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters, which is the second Percy Jackson book. And I really enjoy this quote because Hermes is right. You shouldn't give up you shouldn't give up on your family. The reason he says this is because his son Luke, not Luke Skywalker, said Luke, I forgot his last name, but basically says that you shouldn't give up on your family because Luke went and basically, started going against all the gods and against all the demigods and basically all that kind of stuff. So this basically says you shouldn't give up on your family. So I really like that one. So that's on number 4. Okay, so number 3 is from Harry Potter, and it says, "It matters not what someone is born, but what they grow to be." Okay, so Dumbledore says this, and I actually love Dumbledore's quotes. All the inspirational quotes from Harry Potter pretty much come from Dumbledore. I mean, seriously, every single one. So Dumbledore says this in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. He says this, I think, at the end of the Goblet of Fire, when he's talking to Harry about, talking to Harry after the tournament. I really don't remember what part this comes from. I just found this offline when I was looking for inspirational quotes from Harry Potter. But I really like this one, and it's totally true that it doesn't matter what you're born to be like. In Harry Potter, it doesn't matter if you're a Muggle born. Hermione's a perfect example of this because she's a Muggle born, and yet she does so many amazing things, and it doesn't matter that she's a Muggle born. She's super awesome. She's at the top of her class, and all that. I just love this quote because it totally is totally true. Okay, so let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is from Star Wars. "Sometimes we must let go of our pride and do as we're requested of us. And Padme says this to Anakin in Star Wars Attack of the Clones. Okay, if you're a Star Wars fan like me, obviously, because I have a lightsaber, I'm obviously a Star Wars fan. So Padme says this to Anakin in Attack of the Clones while they're traveling to Naboo as fugitives, you know, because someone's trying to kill the queen. Not queen, I mean, kill Padme. But, and Anakin's off, like, saying, like, oh, Obi-Wan Obi-Wan doesn't go and appreciate everything I do. I'm ready for the trials, Jedi. He won't let me do them. He thinks I'm not ready. He thinks I'm arrogant. He thinks I'm reckless, which he totally is, obviously. Like, I mean, it's like every Skywalker is reckless, even though I only know, like, only have 2, maybe even 3, but that's a video for another day. But, So Padme says this quote to him: sometimes we must let go of our pride and do what's requested of us. You shouldn't go off and do your own thing. You should do what's requested of you. I mean, it's okay to do the right thing and what you want to do in a time of need. But you have to do what's requested of you. But sometimes you must let go of your pride and do what you need to do. And do what people ask you to do. And finally, for number 1, let's do this. Okay. So this quote is from Beyblade. It's like my favorite quote ever, like seriously. Okay, and it's from, like I said, it's from Beyblade, and it says, please do not obsess over choices you cannot change. Mistakes happen. Learn from the past, but concentrate on the present and the future. This is from Patton Burgess in the 5th Beyblade book, the Keys to the Deep in Prison. So if you ever read Fablehaven, then you know that the last book that Seth goes to make a terrible mistake. If you've ever read Fablehaven, Seth is one of the main characters. I'm not gonna go and spoil it for you, because in case you want to go and read it, I'm not that kind of person. I don't like going and sharing spoiler stuff. Like, I like to warn people before I do spoilers. So it says here, so the main characters, one of the main characters, Seth. There's actually 2, Kendra and Seth, but one of the main characters, Seth, he goes and makes this horrible mistake, and his friend, a very distant relative of his, Patton Burgess, who's like his great uncle or something, that they met, that through time travel they met in the 3rd book. You have to go read to understand, but basically, he gets this message from Patton after he goes and messes a whole bunch of things up, pretty much in, end of the world thing, all that sort of stuff. And Patton says this quote to him, and I love this quote because he's right. You shouldn't go and focus on your past mistakes. You should learn from the past, but you need to concentrate on the present and the future. You cannot change your mistakes. You can only go and learn from it. I mean, lots of people say the smart people learn from mistakes. And it's totally true. You totally learn from your mistakes. If you made a mistake, then you learn from it and you know never to do that mistake again. So, yeah, you should learn from your mistakes. But you should need to focus on the present and the future. You shouldn't go and dwell on the past. Because that's not a good thing if you're going and dwelling on the past. So, these are a bunch of my favorite quotes, favorite inspirational quotes. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's probably really bad and probably is all random and all that kind of stuff, but I'm really excited to start this YouTube channel. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for like so long, so I'm really excited to start this. And I had lots of fun going and talking about all my favorite different quotes, and like I had fun looking up stuff. Like, it was actually like super hard because I had one for like Fablehaven, Percy Jackson, Harry Potter, and Star Wars. I'm like, what should the 5th one be? And it was like, I had no idea, because I only was playing top 5 fandoms. I'm not going to go and add another one just so I can have 5 quotes. And then I went and just pulled out Fantastic Beasts, because Fantastic Beasts is, Fablehaven is, it's Harry Potter, it counts, but whatever. So like I said earlier, you guys should totally go comment down below all your favorite inspirational quotes. You can go and do your top 5 favorite, or your top 1 favorite, or top 3, how many you want. I really don't care. You guys can go and do that, and I will go and I will read the comments and maybe comment back and all that sort of stuff. Also, I think I'll be so happy if you, and so honored if you guys would subscribe. I know this is probably really bad and probably not pretty bad first video, but I didn't want to do this forever, so I'd be super happy if you guys go and subscribe. I'd also be super duper happy if you guys leave a like. If you leave a like, and I will like love you forever. Like, you know, just do it. So thank you so much again for watching this. I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, fandomy day, and bye.